Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with another cider to try. And it's been a little while. I was in Yorkshire, been around doing things, haven't been at home, and I didn't have much to try, but now I've got several things to try. And this is a two-parter, two ciders. I'm going to do one in this film and then another one in the next film. What are the two ciders, Chris? I'll tell you what they are. First off, so these are things I've never had before. The first one is from the Newt in Somerset. Big fancy place, very fancy place actually, very modern. They've got all sorts of hotels, all sorts of great things there, but they also make cider. And this is a Kingston Black, single varietal. So I thought I'd start with the Kingston Black. Then number one, this is which vintage is this? Doobie-doobie-doo. Locally harvest Kingston Black apples are freshly pressed at the Newt cidery in late October. Cider with a Y, so 100% juice. We assume that means, unless it's been nicked by, who was it who nicked it? I can't remember. Aspels or something? I can't remember. Anyway, I think it was Aspels. Perfect balance of acidity, light tannins and dryness makes it the perfect. Palate cleanser 2020 vintage. 2020 vintage. Cold fermented, etc. Contains sulfites. Bruton, Somerset. That's the first one. Quite light in colour actually for a Kingston Black, I would suggest. And what's the second one? The second one is from Gloucestershire. It's from Old Stag. There you go. That's got a bit more colour to it, hasn't it? What's it say on here? You know, I won't read this out. I'll wait until the next film to read it out. This one is, don't know when it was made, doesn't say, sort of best before 2021. But anyway, I'll read the label in the next film. Because the first one I'm going to try is the Newt Kingston Black. So let's get it out. And try it. Very fancy bottle, isn't it? Very posh. V-posh. So, pop. A little bit of a sparkle. Don't know if it's wild yeast. I mean, the winery looks I said winery because it looks like a winery. Very fancy, lots of steel. Makes me feel like they're probably using a wine yeast. I may be wrong. It's cold fermented in the winter though. I know that for a fact. Contains sulfites. Yeah, don't know much about how they make it. Yeah, like I said, very light colour. Almost has that pinkish hue again that you sometimes get with looks like Pinot Gewürztraminer and Pinot Gris from Alsace. There's sort of pinkish hue to them. It's got that, which I like, I must say. Very gentle sparkle in it. It's bright. Don't know if it's filtered. Me gonna guess it is, because it does look like a winery where they make it, where you sort of expect them to filter and so forth. Unsprayed orchards. Don't know much more about it. Okay. Nice fruity light nose. Clean, appley. Almost smells. Almost smells like a. No, I was going to say like a East Coast cider, because it's quite perfumey, blossom sort of character to it. A bit sort of like, I don't know, quincy, something like that. Yeah, hints of citrus, hints of sort of quince, floral. Quite a pleasant nose actually. It smells clean though. It smells like it's come out of very clean. And that doesn't mean things are dirty. I just mean it feels like it's like a very controlled process. That's what it smells like to me. Let's try it. So dry, some tannins. I think they've used a wine yeast. It's very almost citrusy, sharp, maybe not malic, hint of pithiness to it I want to say as well. Floral, clean, delicate. ABV 6.1. Yeah, it's quite tart actually. A bit of tartness. Reminds me a bit of the quince one from come on, Chris, Pilton. What was it called? I can't remember. He did one that was pure quince. On the nose, I loved it. Had a great nose. It smelled like I thought it smelled like a really good Riesling or something like that. And it was an amazing nose. And the palate, super acid. This isn't as acid as that, but it reminds me a bit of that. This is pleasant. I don't feel like it's showing me as much character of Kingston Black as I would like. Yeah, it tastes, it's fine. I think for what you pay, and for the fanciness of the packaging and everything else, I just feel like it's a little light. It's a bit light. It's like, yeah, it's all right. I wouldn't know it was. I mean, it's not cheap, this. But if you gave me it to try, I wouldn't go, oh, that costs that much. I'd say it was a third of the price, maybe, or something half the price. I don't know. It's a bit clean. It's a bit neutral. It's fine, but it's not that exciting. Yeah, what can I say? I'd like to say better things about it. I have other things to try from these guys, though. Other single varietals. I think I've got a Yarlington Mill as well. So that'll be interesting to try. Show how it compares to this. But yeah, it kind of meets the expectations that I had. It's kind of clean, kind of controlled. I think a wine yeast. Anyway, there you go. So that was Kingston Black cider with a year from the Newt in Somerset, Bruton. And we're going to try in the next film another single variety Kingston Black, next one from Gloucestershire. But until then, thank you for joining me, and cheers.